Welcome back to Taste Reviews Drink Edition. I'm your host, Derek Silver. This is episode 4. Today we have a new one for you, a Japanese whiskey today. This one is Toki Suntory whiskey. So let's move on now to the description and let's get to what we always looking forward to, the tasting. Now let's get to the description of Toki Suntory whiskey. So this is coming from their website, and all of that information will be down in the description box of this video. So it says Toki, the vivid harmony where old meets new. Toki means time in Japanese. It's a concept rich in meaning the world over, but particularly in Japan, where respect for tradition and reinvention sparks a powerful creative energy. Inspired by that interplay, Suntory Whiskey Toki brings together old and new, the House of Suntory's proud heritage and its innovative spirit, to create blended Japanese whiskey that is both groundbreaking and timeless. Toki transports our audiences to the modern streets of Tokyo, a modern version of Japan where the juxtaposition of old and new highlights our creative reinvigoration. A vivid world that is dynamic, playful, and whimsical. We invite you to experience cultural enrichment through the discovery of a new Japan that is exciting, engaging, and fun. This whiskey better be good as hell with the way that they describing it on this website. So let me get into actually what Japanese whiskey is. So let me pull out my trusty whiskey guide, and let me read this brief little synopsis of whiskey made in Japan. The land of the rising sun follows the Scottish distilling traditions with a few nuances of its own. Large quantities of Scotch were originally imported and blended with distillates native to Japan. In the last 2.5 decades, single malts and blends produced entirely in Japan hit the worldwide market. They are known to be very aromatic. Well-known brands include Nikka, Yamazaki, Hakushu, and Hibiki. So let's get into what the website gives with the tasting notes for Toki. It says product tasting notes. Color, clear gold, as you can see. Nose, basil, green apple, honey. Palate, grapefruit, green grapes, peppermint, and thyme. Finish, subtly sweet and spicy finish with a hint of vanilla oak, white pepper, and ginger. So let's keep those things in mind once we move on to the tasting, which we're about to do right now anyway. So let me get ready to open this bottle, and I'll be right back with the tasting. Let's get the tasting. So as you can see, I have my 2 tumblers on the outside and my nosing glass in the middle. Previously in the description, we talked about the color. So as you can see, it is a nice clear gold color. Yeah, looks real inviting. It's a nice bottle, nice, sleek, simple bottle. Got a nice label on it. It is 43% alcohol volume, 86 proof, and the price point was $39.99. I was able to get it on sale for $36.99. So I saved $3. So let's get into the taste. When I poured it, it was strong. Not strong in a bad way, but as the description said, it's very aromatic, and that is definitely true. It's definitely very aromatic. The smell is very, it has a flowery smell to it. Subtle fruity smell as well. The description talked about green apples, grapes. I can smell that. I can definitely smell the green apples and grapes, and I definitely smell definitely has a flowery smell to it. It's very thin. It's not too oily. Has a thin body to it. So let me take a couple of more sniffs. It smells very good. Very good. The green apple. Yeah, the green apple is very strong. It definitely smells like green apple. The description also, the tasting notes also said basil and honey. I can definitely smell the honey as well. The green apple and honey. It those smells are very strong. So let me take a sip of it. The palate says grapefruit, green grapes, peppermint, and thyme. So here's my first taste from the nosing glass. Definitely taste the grapefruit, the green grapes. Um, I don't taste the peppermint, and I would think that I would because I drink a lot of peppermint tea. I don't taste the peppermint at all. Um, Not sure about the time. I wouldn't even know what time tastes like if somebody told me. And I'm sure I've had time plenty of times. So yeah, very good taste. The taste is definitely fruity. Has a fruity taste. It has a medium long finish to it. From the tasting notes, it said the finish is subtly sweet and spicy. That is very true. Not spicy in a bad way. You'll definitely first taste the sweetness of this whiskey, and then it'll once you sit with it for a second, you'll taste the spiciness. And I can see where uh, the ginger falls into that category. The white pepper and ginger is definitely spicy, has a spicy finish, but it's not a long finish. It's a medium long finish. It doesn't sit with you long at all. So I'll say the finish is medium long. That's from the nosing glass. So next, have a taste from the glass with the ice in it. First, let me cleanse my palate. Of course, you can't really smell it the same way. It doesn't have. It's not as strong. The smell is not as strong from the glass with ice, the tumbler with ice, as it is with the nosing glass. But you can definitely still smell the green apple. I can definitely still smell the green apple. That is very strong when it comes to this whiskey, which makes it very inviting. Take a sip of this. Yeah, tastes good. Um, you can still taste the green grapes, taste the grapefruit. Still don't taste the peppermint. I still don't taste that peppermint. Let me take another sip. It's much more smoother with it being colder. It's much more smoother. The finish of it is much more smoother. It's not as spicy with the ice. I just put it in here so it hasn't even really melted. It hasn't melted at all, actually. So let me finish this off. Real good, real good, real good with the ice. So let me cleanse my palate. Now, The last tumbler. I'm gonna just put a splash of water in there, a cap full. The smell of it is still good. It still smells very good. This is a very good smelling whiskey. It really is. From that long description that they gave on the website, yes, it lives up to it. So far, it lives up to it with the aromatics. Yeah, it smells really good. Um, this time with the splash of water, the green grapes, I can definitely taste the green grapes and the grapefruit even more. I'm still not getting any peppermint from it. Still not getting any peppermint. But with the splash of water, it is smoother, but you can definitely taste everything even more. It heightens the taste of the whole whiskey with this splash of water. The smell hasn't changed from the splash of water from the nosing glass. It still gives you the same heightened smell of the green apples and the honey. With the splash of water, the finish is with the splash of water, the finish is short. So that's the difference in the finish with the splash of water. It's not medium long no more. It's not as spicy. It it still has a little hint of spiciness to it, but it doesn't last long. It's shorter. It's very short with the splash of water. Yeah, the finish is amazing with the splash of water. So now let's move on to the review. I'm excited to give a review for this one. I'm very surprised at this Japanese whiskey Toki. And we're back with the review. So, Toki Suntory whiskey. I'm very surprised at this whiskey. I'm very surprised because when I was doing my research before and I was looking at the tasting notes and I saw the finish with it saying subtly sweet and spicy finish with a hint of vanilla oak, white pepper, and ginger. I drink a lot of ginger tea as well. So I was like, oh man, this probably gonna be like it's probably gonna have a strong finish. But I am very, 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 very surprised at this Japanese whiskey. So this Japanese whiskey right here, out of 5 tastes, I give this whiskey 5 out of 5. Yes, the first 5 out of 5 on taste reviews, and it's only episode 4. Toki Suntory whiskey. I definitely love this whiskey. I definitely love this whiskey. This is a Japanese whiskey. Oh, I'm excited to try some of the other um, spirits that they offer. They offer a couple of other whiskeys as well as gins and vodkas. I'm not really a vodka drinker anymore, but I'm excited to try some of their other whiskeys as well. So, Toki Suntory whiskey, 5 out of 5 taste. The finish was great. The taste was great. The smell was amazing. The smell is amazing. So when I think about this whiskey, drinking it, and I think about food pairings and stuff like that, you definitely have to have something light with this whiskey. Um, you can almost this could almost be a dessert whiskey. You can definitely have this after a meal, or you can have it with a dessert, some a light dessert. something that complements green apples, honey, uh, ginger. Um, but you can also have it with a meal. I feel like you can have it with a meal, something light, like a nice light salad, some grilled vegetables, um, a California roll, some light sushi. It's definitely not for a meal that is heavy. The way this whiskey tastes, smells, and brings you all in is definitely for a lighter fare, whatever that means to you. So I'm excited about this whiskey. I'm very excited about this whiskey, and I'm excited because I actually want to try it with some uh with some food or dessert. But yeah, this is a great whiskey. Toki Suntory whiskey. 5 out of 5 taste. I recommend this one. And like I said, it's a great price point, $39.99. Where I got it from, it was actually on sale, so I got it for $36.99. Saved me $3, and I look forward to bringing some of their other whiskeys to the show. So I thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. You can donate to the show as well. That will be down in the description box, as well as the website for Suntory, for Toki Suntory Whiskey. I thank you again for tuning in to Taste Reviews Drink Edition. This is episode 4. I am your host, Derek Silver. I thank you for tuning in once again, and I'll see you next time. Make sure you drink responsibly.